Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can install Laravel in your PC. So to install Laravel in your PC, you need gem, then a composer installed in your PC. So let's go with the gem. If you want to download the gem, what you have to do, you have to go for the browser and then search here gem. So you'll find something like this. Just go with the download here, click here and then go with the latest version. So just click here download and it will actually start downloading. Okay, fine. So here you can see I have already downloaded it. So I will not download it once again. So now next thing is you need a composer. So just type here composer and just click here download this option and it will take you to the download page. And here you can see composer setup.exe. So you just have to download this. Just click here and then it will be downloaded. And I already downloaded it. So I'm not going to do this once again. We have all the things. And in this case, you need a code editor if you want to run any code, right? So you may go with the Visual Studio Code or maybe Sublime Text. Then we have gem here. Let's go for the installation. Just double click on the gem here and click yes. So keep in mind that you have to actually install gem at first, and then you will actually install composer. So we'll click here OK and then click next and then next and then select the drive where you actually want to install it. I'm going to go with the default drive, C drive. So go for the next and according to your need, you can actually select language. In this case, I'm going to select English. So go to the next, and it will actually start installing. We have to wait for some time. So here you can see it's installing and now we need one more thing to download and that is Node.js. So I'll go for the Node.js and here you can see Node.js, the first link. We just have to click here. And then you have to click here get node.js, then go with the Windows installer.msi and you have to actually download it. That's it. So done. We have actually downloaded node.js. We just have to now install it. So at first we'll actually go with the gem. Okay, keep in mind that you have to go with the gem at first. I mean you have to install gem at first. Then you can go with the Node.js or composer. So guys, here you can see we have installed it. Now you just have to actually click here finish. So this is the control panel. We have to actually now install Node.js and Composer also, right? So go for the Node.js, double click on it and here you can see just click here next. I accept next. Okay. Then select the drive where you actually want to install it. In this case, C drive. Here you can see you may change here by clicking here. Okay. So next and then fine. Just check the first one and then go for the next and here you can see automatically install necessary. So I'll not actually check it. I'll just go for the next and then install it. So here you can see I have just finished it and then go for the composer, double click on it, install for all user, select yes. Don't check it, just go for the next and here you can see it just actually by default it find the a PHP. So we know Jamp will actually provide us the server, right? And Jamp has also a folder called PHP. If I go to the Jamp, here you can see if I go to the C drive, then Jamp folder, and here you will find PHP. Here you can see PHP folder, okay? So here we have a file that is php.exe, okay? So here you can see php.exe. So here Composer by default actually find it. Okay, if you install Composer before Jamp, you will not find it and then you're going to actually go for the next. And now I'll check it that add this path to your path because we have to actually set environment variable. Okay, if I go for the environment variable, let me show you. If I type here environment, okay, it is system environment variables. And click here environment variables. Here you can see we have path under system variable. If I double click on it, here you can see we got the Node.js, right? And still we don't have the path of composer, right? So we have to actually add composer path. You may actually add it manually, or in this case here you can see we got it automatically. If I check here add this path to your path, so next, then install, and it will actually install Composer. Okay guys, just click here next and then finish. So we have installed Gem, Node.js and Composer. Now we can actually install Laravel in our PC. I love to actually keep it inside local disk C and inside JAMP and inside htdocs. I love to actually create all the folders. So here you can see we have a bunch of different files. We are going to delete all of them. Now let's see, want to create a project. You may actually create here a folder, and then folder will be work as project. But in Laravel, we have to actually install Laravel in different way. So here, if I want to create Laravel project, I just have to say here cmd in the address bar, and I have to press enter, and the cmd will be open here. And here I have to say that composer, I need global, I'd say here require, right? Yeah. Laravel /installer. Press enter. Git was not found, skip source download. If you find this problem, we have to actually change something from the JAMP. So let's go to the C drive. Basically, you have to actually go for the JAMP downloaded folder. A JAMP folder where you have actually installed it. If it is in D drive, let's say you have some other drive, so you may actually go there and you just have to actually go for the JAMP folder, right? In this case, I have it inside C drive because I have installed JAMP in C drive. So I'll go to the JAMP here, you can see, and then I just have to go for the PHP folder. Here you can see, and then I have to search for php.ini. Okay, here you can see we have view option here, and if I click here show, here you can see file name extension. Just click here and then you will find it. Here you can see php.ini, and when you don't need it, you just actually go here, then show, then just check it once again. So here you can see we have PHP, and this is the php.ini. You just have to actually open it. Just double click it, or you may actually open it with Notepad. Just click here open. Here just you have to search for this extension tree, and you will find it at the middle of the page somewhere else. And then you just have to actually remove this quotation, comma quotation. You just have to actually remove this, that's it, and then save the file. Fine. Now you may remove it. Okay, done. Now let's go and press enter once again to check if it is working or not. Yes, now it's perfectly working. Fine. Here you can see it's working perfectly. Now let's create the Laravel project. So to create or install Laravel, you just have to say here Laravel new, then the project name, let's say test Lara. And here you can see now we can actually install Laravel. So I will select here none, then I will select 0. Now we have to select that which database actually we are going to work with. So in this case, we will select MySQL. Okay, and you may go with the SQLite. I will say here MySQL, and I'll press enter. And here you can see it asking me that default database update. Would you like to run the default database migration? So in this case, you can actually say yes. If you need to change anything in your database, then actually you can roll back the database and then change it, right? Or maybe you can actually add column or remove column according to your need, right? So we can actually change them later, right? So yeah, now we'll actually select here yes. It asking me that would you like to run npm install and npm run build. We'll say yes. All right, guys, here you can see new to Laravel. It means all done. Now, if I say dir here you can see all the directories. So we have here test Lara project. If I go to the JAMP, C drive, then JAMP, then htdocs folder, and here you can see we have the Laravel installed. This is the Laravel project, right? Okay, test Lara. So we have to go there. So we have to change the directory to test Lara. Now we are in test Lara. If I say here php artisan serve, it will actually, if I say here php artisan serve, here you can see it start actually, it running the server, and that is local server, right? With the different port, and that is :8000. Instead of this 127.0.0.1, you may actually write here localhost. Now if I go to the browser and if I say here that localhost :8000, and is the problem with the database test Lara. We haven't actually added. So here you can see, so we forgot to actually start MySQL server, and that is why it actually unable to migrate the database. So now we have to actually migrate it manually. So we have to actually go for the code editor, Visual Studio Code. Just click here, and then you have to actually drag and drop your folder here, your project directory. So here you can see test Lara. Inside htdocs you will find this. So just drag and drop it here, and from here you just have to actually go for the .env file, and here you can see the database name is test Lara. So we just have to actually copy it, go there, create here, or actually we don't need to actually create database manually. What we can do is we can actually go there and go for the terminal, new terminal. Here I have the terminal. In this case you may actually go with the project directory, and here you can open cmd, and from here you can say that php artisan migrate for the migration. And would you like to create it? I will say yes. So done, it's created. Now if I check, if I refresh here you can see test Lara and all the tables related to this. Now if I refresh here, it will actually took me to the Laravel home page, welcome page. So now we have actually installed Laravel in our PC successfully, right? I hope you understand this video. If this video is helpful for you, please make sure to give a like and subscribe this channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching.